So today we are going to make these shock absorbers. These are the shock absorbers of YBR. Just drag and these were not like that. We have to go to front view by clicking view, viewport and front. Delete these two things if you have by accident imported it like that. Now import it again. Let's just import it. You can also import it from folder. It's here. We need just one of them as a reference. This is just for reference how these shock absorbers are actually made. So let's hide it for now and go in top view by pressing 7 from the number keyboard. Add a circle and from here just press tab and by selecting all these vertices grab to x-axis and move it a little. It's up to you. I would like to move it here. Now go back to this view and modifier, screw modifier. It's like this now. Now if we just screw it like that, like this, it became like this. So and let's go again and add solidify modifier. Just made it a little bit solid. It's again in this view you can increase actually the solidification of this, so make it a bit more realistic. And if we want to increase the iterations, it's like this. These are too much. Oh, here we need our reference image. Go to front view. This, sorry, it's too short. Increase it in size or just decrease that one in size, whatever you would like to do. Scale it down, grab, scale it down, grab to x-axis, scale it down. It's like this. If you hide this and check whether it's look like this, we cannot actually make it compressed like this. We can just fake it. We can fake the compression. For example, if we reduce the iterations to this, we have to see whether we are creating like it's actually accurately creating iterations like this. So if we just duplicate it, shift D, grab to Z axis and take it here, reduce the number of iterations but also reduce the screw to now increase and reduce the screw. Now hide this empty and adjust its ending and start of these words. Grab set axis, grab z axis, grab and y axis a little, grab z axis, and yeah, now it's faked. It's fake like compressed spring from top. Or even if you want it to look more like this, it's a little bit like this, but if you want to make it more like that, you can actually do this, reduce the number and then increase iterations. Well, we made this outer form. Let's rename this spring 1. Sorry, it's taking a lot of time. I don't know why, where my CPU is hanged. And just enter it, and spring 2, enter. Okay, so we made these two springs. Hide these two because we are done with it. Now let's add shift. Sorry, we are in edit mode. Just we have to go back to this object mode. Shift A and cylinder for the that middle rod. Like this. Size by pressing S and then Z axis. Actually we have to bring it like this and then top till this. Size Z axis. Well, it's here but not from there, so we will be going to edit mode and then to wireframe mode and then select upper vertices and scale them up. Well, we did it. Now we need to bevel these we actually round these up. So select these vertices, press Ctrl B and extrude upwardly like this. So and again select these vertices, Ctrl B and move mouse outwardly. It just bevels it now. So hide this empty to see if we just got that required thing. No, we need more bevels, so we will add more bevel, or simply we would size it down, Control B, and yeah. Now extrude by pressing E. Z-axis, it's already Z-axis, sorry, wrong extrusion. Control Z, grab Z-axis, size it down a little like this, and yeah, now we need to make that thing. It's actually just a circle, or you would say torus. It's up to just whether we want to use it torus, circle, or cylinder. We can use any of these three things. So if we just add a cylinder, rotate x-axis 90 degrees, hide this empty, sorry, hide this empty, hide this cylinder too, and it's let's go to solid mode. It's like this. So if we go to edit mode, wireframe mode, select these vertices, so we don't need to do that actually. Just delete this, shift A, circle, rotate by R, x-axis 90 degrees, edit, extrude, scale it down by S. It's like this. We have to look at our reference image. Where is that empty? It's like that. a little, not that much, like it's enough. I think it's enough. So now, sorry, now just hide this empty, and if we go again in solid view mode, it's just a ring type thing, it's not solid. So let's solidify it by solidify, and it's now solid. And again increase its thickness like this, and we are done. Now if it's up to you whether you want to apply this modifier or not. As for now I am leaving it as it is, so we can modify thickness etc later. Go to front view, and show our cylinder and empty, scale it down, and grab it to z-axis, bring it to the point where it is required, grab it to z-axis, and actually we need to scale it down. Now press R, z-axis 90 degrees like this. Now we need to modify its thickness. Grab x-axis, increase thickness, grab x-axis, increase thickness, grab x-axis, and increase thickness. So it's this what we got. Okay, so if we hide this empty, this is what we got, like this. But we actually need the center black circle, black rubber, which actually works as a grip. So we will just duplicate that. So let's add that black thing in this. So sorry, let's hide this empty. Go to side view by pressing 3, and duplicate this circle by pressing shift D, and scale it down a bit more. And here we actually have to increase its size outward. Its thickness is not a thing which matters here, so we have to increase its size by going edit mode and select these vertices, scale them down. Sorry, wireframe mode, and we have to select only the inner vertices. So select, or just press shift and double click it, or alt double click it. It will select all these by pressing alt and double click it. So press S and scale it down like this. So here we go. It's like this now. Sorry, it's like this now, but it is not of the complete size. First of all, let's adjust it from the inside, scale it upwardly, like this. It's to be like this. Now go to edit mode, wireframe mode. We cannot edit like this, so we would simply be increasing its solidification. Yeah, we are fine to go. Just solid view, here we are. But issue is that these two are not merging correctly. So grab z-axis and like this. Press 1, scale x-axis, grab x-axis, scale x-axis, grab x-axis, and yeah, now it's good. Now on the upper part we display our reference image. We have to make this upper part. For this thing we will just duplicate the lower one, but we have to make that ring. Go to wireframe, select this, extrude by pressing E, and then size upward, by pressing S, size like this, extrude, again extrude, and size inwardly, size it down, extrude, z-axis, and yeah, so this is what we got. Now we will just shade it smooth, and if you think that the breadth is not enough, simply go to wireframe mode, select all these upward and grab it little bit higher. It's like this. So we need the lower setup, same here. So we will be going 3, select these two models, sorry, these two objects, just these two circles, select these two circles, press 1, duplicate by pressing shift D, grab, and holy moly, okay, it's okay, we will delete that. It's like this, delete that extra image. Now we need to rotate these both. Select this one, R, z-axis 90 degrees, and select this one, R, z-axis 90 degrees. So these are outlined. Select both these by pressing shift and click, and now bring them to x-axis. It's like this, x-axis, x-axis. Now we also have to look from here, grab y-axis, drop it here. I think we need to reduce, not this one, sorry, this lower one. If we go to front view and Z, it seems like no, sorry, let's check whether everything is set up correctly or not. Hide our empty reference image and display these two springs. Now what is missing from here is this portion. So if we just enable our empty, we need this part. So let's make it Shift A, circle. Let's say let's delete it. Scale it down. We have to make this ring, which fits like that. So what we need to do is to go to 3 mode. Sorry, I just had it and wrong, deleted 3, Shift A and add a circle, set it here, tab, extrude, z-axis, it's like this. So if we go to one view, we need to make this thing, so we will bring it down, grab, scale it down, scale it down. Actually we need to scale it down to the scale of our cylinder 1. Where is that cylinder 1? This cylinder, we need to make it fit, but before that we need to solidify it, so we will do that. This is solidification. Let's see what is the effect of solidification of this. So increase its solidification like this, scale it down to fit our cylinder. Zoom out, sorry, it seems too thick, so let's scale it x-axis. Now what we need to do is to make these steps. So what we will be doing is to extrude this part and scale it down. So go to wireframe mode, extrude, so scale it down. Now how it looks like, it's like this. Sorry, I went wrong. Grab z-axis, extrude z-axis. No, this is not gonna help us, so we will just be deleting it. But we need to use it. What we will be doing, what can be done? Extrude these vertices. It is basically a solidifier which is messing up over everything. So what we need to do is to delete it and use something else, like a cylinder which is scaled down to fit. and now we need to make it like this. So wireframe mode, select the below vertices, extrude them, bring little bit down and resize it, and look whether we are not going inside of the cube, this cylinder. So scale it down to fit the actual size of cylinder. Now extrude it, bring it down a little. Did we do something wrong? Yeah, we did. Scale it. First of all, we need to go to in front view. Scale it down. Scale it down, and here. Now extrude till this level. Extrude. Z-axis. Grab Z-axis. Bring till this level. And yeah, we made it, but we need to make these steps. What are these steps? Basically, we have to extend, we have to keep all those at the same level, or we have another option too. If we just go to vertices mode, select these vertices and bring them down till this, and then back and select these two vertices, or these two, grab them and Z-axis, keep them out. Or if you're not, if you don't want to do it like this, simply we have other way too, other way around. Enable our wireframe mode and add a loop cut here, because we did not go to exact size, so we will be extending it till here, and selecting these vertices, bringing them down like this. Add a loop cut here, and go to face selection, select this face and delete vertices. No, not like this. Delete vertices. Let's see whether we did it right. We did a lot of damage, so just reverse it by Control Z, delete faces. Vertices are there, just faces are deleted. So in wireframe mode, we need to delete only this face. So we need to make this cut. Go to this selection. Grab to Z axis and go to again face selection. Select these faces, delete these faces, and do same with some, make some, like we have made this now we need to make this. Yeah, we are done. Let's go to edit mode again, back, and hide over empty and display every other thing except empty. Yeah, here we go. But now we need some material for this, so we go to shading. What we have selected this. Go to shading, new material, semi black or gray or whatever you would like to call it. What kind of material is this? It's like this. It needs to be moved downward. A bit more. And scale upward. This. So it's like this, but we need to reduce its roughness because it is metallic thing. We would be making it metallic, and one, its metalness. So space color bit more shiny. I don't know. Okay, select this. Let's see what color of a it's black color, shiny black color. So let's make a shiny black color. Actually, we would not be having the exact 100% accurate results. We need to do some smooth shading, shade smooth, and we got this kind of color here. It's because of we have made it metallic, this thing. We just reduce its metalness and increase its roughness. It would be looking like this. So go to our spring. Spring is here. If you look at spring is very short, So in the screw we reduce its, sorry, control side here. Actually we need to reduce its size. So this is materness, I just forgot that this is solidify. We need to decrease the solidifier size. Is like this, make it look like this. Oh, it's fine. Add the material. Is it black shiny? It's too black. Seems good. Let's apply the same to upper part of the spring. Black metal, and yeah, now this is the steel, stainless steel here, the bottom one. Create this, select the rod, add material, name it steel, and make it one metallic, 0% roughness, and it's like this. Actually this is an environmental reflection, that's why it is different from air. We will adjust it. Add same material to the upper and lower rings. Steel. This ring too. Steel. Now we need a black material for the inner one. So select that, new, hide the empty from here. Most of our part is shaded now, we have applied our materials, and the next part is totally dependent on lighting. How do we do lighting? For example, we just I just select the camera and increase its focal length, so decrease its focal length, and it's now in the full camera view. And if I just render it like this in the render view, you would say this matter works perfectly, but this one is not doing it. That the steel material which we had used, and if you do good shading tab and steel metal, it's one metallic and zero roughness, it means that it's correct, but it is not reflecting the light. So what we have to do, we need to do is go into screen space reflection here, and screen space reflection, and or on the other hand you can simply do it scene lights on or off like this. We can render it like this too. It's like that. We can adjust the strength from here, strength of the light from here. For example, if I render it like this, sorry, strength is decreased. Right, and render it like this. It's that. So what we have to do, we just add a shift with the shift plane. Make it widespread in our camera. Grab and z-axis and like this. And now if we render it, we will be having a little bit of the reflection from that white plane like this here in the bottom part. We need environment in the surrounding. So what we'll be doing, we will be going to our render properties. We have enabled screen space reflection and hair part is done. You can also enable ambient occlusion if you want to. We will go into our world properties and the background. Instead of color, we would be selecting environment texture, and from here we have to use an image. I have already downloaded reference images, and these are called HDRI images. You can use any of the HDRI like I have these HDRIs. For example, it's up to you to check whether it works or not. You can see down from here. It's like this now. Now let's render it and see what is the effect. Now you can see our steel is having reflections, but this one is not, because it is not 100% metallic. We had not give it the proper color. So what will be doing? Go here, select this and go to shading, and from there reduce its roughness. Reduce its roughness like this, increase its metallicness, and give it a strong color. If you now render this, render it. It's like that. Wow, it's great. But we can actually just render it like that. I like it. We are not going to work further on it. I'm going to save as, and from the reference images, renders YBR shock absorb save.